Databases? We don't need no stinking databases. Wait a minute. Of course we do. Databases are a key facet of our IT infrastructure, and this is another area where Amazon Web Services shines. When we visit the Amazon Web Services, notice that there is a category for database. And of course, the first one listed is going to be the foundational service in that category. And that is RDS, which is the Relational Database Service. So let me say, no, I don't want to provide feedback right now. And if you choose Get Started Now for RDS, notice what happens. They will assist us in spinning up a MySQL database, a Maria database, a Microsoft SQL Server database, an Oracle database, a Postgres database, or a very important option here is Amazon Aurora. This is their own flavor of relational database that they have developed. So be aware of these options, especially Amazon's own option of the Aurora database inside of RDS. But what if we want to do different type of database work? What if we don't want this structured SQL-based database technology? Well, there are other options. If you go back to services, notice there's DynamoDB. This is a very exciting non-SQL database service, and this is going to be lightning fast. It does a lot of the content caching of the database contents right in memory to be uber fast. We're talking millisecond type retrievals of information. Notice this makes it great for things like mobile and gaming and web and Internet of Things type of storage. So when it comes to non-SQL databases, the DynamoDB is an exciting option. But there's another very important area of databases today, and that is big data. What about storing massive amounts of information that you want to then extract important, valuable information from? An example of big data at work would be like taking every single one of the tweets that mentions your organization and taking all of that massive amount of data if you're a big company and then gleaning information from all those tweets about your company. Well, this is big data services inside of Amazon Web Services in the form of Redshift. Please know this term and this service. Amazon Redshift is the data warehousing solution, and this service interacts with some well-known open standards for data warehousing. So you're not going to be just working with your own standards when it comes to the data warehousing. You can leverage open standards for this technology, and you can do big data stuff with Amazon Web Services handling for you the extremely complex task of storing and then making readily available those massive quantities of data. Now, something that comes up a lot for Amazon is customers that say, wait a minute, I've got my database just perfect on-prem, on premises that is, and they want to just move that database up to the cloud. Amazon has gotten this request so many times that they developed a service around that. So from the main services page, if we scroll down, you'll notice that there is an area just dedicated to migration. There's Snowball. This is super interesting. This is where you're taking just data that you're storing and want to move it to the cloud effectively. But notice there's one that would interest us in this nugget, and it's DMS, the Database Migration Service. So this is going to help you take your existing on-premise database and migrate it to one of these excellent cloud-hosted solutions with Amazon Web Services. While the database plays a critical role in us storing information in the cloud, understand that in and of itself, it's not going to do much for us. So Amazon Web Services also makes it very easy for you to have EC2 instances go and grab stuff from your database, just like they would make it easy for you to back up the important information in your database and even make your database storage close to where the users are that want it. So maybe we have a key database that's in France, and that's because the people that need this database are located in France. Amazon Web Services is very, very powerful for us when it comes to storing data and data that's housed in databases. I hope you found this nugget informative, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.